Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, June 23rd, and time for another What's in the Box. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend. I myself had a nice, relaxing Father's Day, and even had a nice, relaxing day after Father's Day. So hopefully you guys experienced the same. Maybe you had a relaxing day before and then a relaxing day of. Regardless, hopefully it was relaxing. Beyond that, just busy as all get out. Today's video is actually going to be short and sweet because, as you guys are probably aware, if you're watching my page and whatnot, I have a ton of toys to go through, and I have been making my way through those in chunks. So I haven't spent a ton of time on comics because of things that have kind of just matriculated in. Now, saying that, this last Thursday to be exact, I had seven collections come in the door that day. What? Yeah, apparently I don't need to go garage sailing. The garage sales come to me. People just, it's just that time of year. It's that time of year, and I love it, as one might imagine. Saying that, again, I haven't had time to really process a lot of comics, but I did spend some time on a short, about 3/4 of a short box here that I did get done prior to all these collections coming in, and kind of working my way through all the chaos. Now, saying that, if you stay tuned to the end of the episode, I will give you a sneak peek for next week's video because one of those collections was all Silver Age. A lot of cool stuff, at least 95% Silver Age, I should say. So there's some cool stuff in there. That I did spend some time on because I do have a show this weekend that I wanted to try and get some of the stuff ready for. And I wanted to have some cool stuff prior to next week as well. So, saying all that, again, if you stay tuned to the end of the video, I will show you a little sneak peek of those items. Yeah. Beyond that, sorry, had a brain fart. Stuff that's coming up this Sunday, right there, June 2/8, is Knights Hall. So happy to be back at this. Obviously, it's been a minute since we've been at Knights Hall. It's a good show. It's a good show. Find a lot of cool stuff there for sure. And then July 11th, the Monument Circle show starring John Tyler Christopher. This is on a Saturday show, July 11th. Be there for that one as well. I will be there. Should be a good time. I know a lot of people that will be there. So again, should be fun. So anyway, yeah, June 28th, this Sunday, July 11th, which is in a few weeks after that, there is some things. And then beyond that, just keep watching my page, man. Keep watching my page. All these toys making their way through. These comics that are just finding their way to me. It's great. It's great. It's great. It's great. Absolutely love it. So should give you guys the opportunity to find some things and watch some cool videos. Yeah. So let's get to it, shall we? The first thing right out the gate, Submariner number 7. 7. Not number 6. Number 7. Captain Savage and his Leatherneck Raiders, number 1. 1. How about Weird Mystery Tales, number 2? Yeah, that one's pretty cool. Captain Marvel, number 6. See, we're starting out strong. We're starting out strong here. Creeper, number 4. How about King Size Submariner, number 1? By the way, these are out of order a little bit, as if you couldn't already tell. Amazing Adventures, number 18, right? They call him Kill Raven. Kill Raven. That guy. How about Adventures into the Unknown, number 163? Action Comics, number 600. Just random stuff, right? Archie Likes to Meet People. This one he's meeting the Punisher. 2 different copies. This one's the die cut cover. Die cut. Punisher shooting Archie. How about another Spawn number 1? Spawn number 1. These have been, I've had like 3 or 4 of these come through the door in the last month or so. So that's kind of cool. Spawn number 2. This one was pretty cool. I was actually quite surprised this wasn't worth more than what it was. Just because this is it's kind of a hard to find title, especially in a trade paperback form. But this is The Mask Returns. The actual comic book Mask, not the Jim Carrey mask. It's a little bit more mature. Just putting that out there for you guys. Pinhead versus Martial Law number 2. Oh, by the way, I got some horror stuff. How about Pinhead number 1? It's a very sought after book. How about Pinhead number 2? And then this one, the full miniseries of Jason Goes to Hell. Number 1, number 2, and number 3. These are fairly sought after books and series of in and of itself. And they even kept the cards to go with them. So yeah, Jason fans, horror fans. This one's kind of random. King of the Dead, number 1. This is kind of just an independent, obscure title. And then Dawn. This is the first full-color Dawn. She was kind of a big character back in the 90s. Kind of like your Lady Death, Vampirella kind of era of stuff. So she was, yeah, that was kind of a thing. Here's another little obscure, kind of a thick trade paperback, Monster Massacre, number 1. Just great artwork. Check that out. Very Frank Frazetta style. Oh, that's Biz. I know Biz. I actually was Cincinnati Comic-Con a couple years ago. I was right next to him, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Here are some books that I can't or I won't show in the video. Let's just say they are adult only. If that's up your alley, then come talk to me in person. But I don't necessarily advertise those kinds of things. But comic book stores, everybody's got them. I mean, because that's just the nature of the industry. They come in collections. There's a what is that? A lid for every pot. Yeah. This one's pretty cool. This is kind of a hard book to find. Evil Ernie. This is Youth Gone Wild. This is the trade paperback, so that's the collected edition of that series. But yeah, Evil Ernie. Don't find those very much anymore. Turtle fans, here is a Melting Pot sketchbook. That's pretty rad. That one I actually may keep because that one's autographed by Eastman and Talbot. Yeah. This one I'm not keeping, though. This one is Ninja Turtles, number 60. So this is toward the end of the run. This is kind of one of those hard-to-find books. Ninja Turtles doing Ninja Turtle stuff. Ninja Turtles is tough, man. This is Ninja Turtles, the movie, the first movie. This is the trade paperback that collects the whole series, or tells the retelling of the movie. This is cheap. So I can almost guarantee who that's going to be going to because they're going to call me as soon as they see the video. And then speaking of Lady Death, how about Lady Death number 1, Lady Death number 2, and Lady Death number 3. Yeah, if you're into Lady Death, there's a little bit of Lady Death for you. Lady Death sells like crazy for some reason. Kind of surprised, not really surprised. Vampirella Strikes, number 1. Vengeance of Vampirella, what is that, number 3? Can't see in the video. Number 4, and this one is number 13. Quite the jump. So random Vampirellas if you're looking for that. This one, everybody always looks for this one. This is a mid-grade copy of Wolverine #1, so this is going to be pretty easy to acquire if you're looking for one. So I've got $25 on this one, but Wolverine #1. Here is #2. That's a high-grade copy. That's a 994. There's the #7, which is the predecessor to #8. I showed #8 last week in the video as a prelude to this box. Then #8 sold. Told you it would. It does every time. Wolverine #17, infamous burn cover. Wolverine jumping at you. Notice that this is a newsstand copy, so that's a pretty cool book to have if you don't have one. Here is a direct edition #17. So that book has been going up steadily for the last several years. So again, if you don't own it, you need to get it before it just becomes one of those classic covers and turns into a $100 book, and then you're going to really hate not spending the $20 for it or $15 for it when you could have. This is #18. This is a cool little trade paperback called Bloody Choices. Tom DeFalco and John Buscema, or Buscema, depending on how you want to pronounce it. I'm sure there's a right way. I've heard it both ways. X-Men #3. This is a key issue here. A lot of people seek out this one. This is Web of Spider-Man #1. So Mr. Charles Vess doing the cover on that one. I'll leave it at that. Amazing Spider-Man 365. So this has your preview of the Spider-Man 2099 in it. Arguably one of his first appearances. And then I was actually quite surprised. Well, not that surprised, really. I mean, more flattered, if anything. When I was at the Strawberry Festival, I had a collection of the Maximum Carnage series that I had taken with me. I accidentally left it here at the store on Saturday when I was at the Strawberry Festival, and it sold. Ha! Then that's ridiculous. But, you know, it's meant to be. Well, guess what? Here is another collection. All 14 parts of Maximum Carnage. Here, this will be bundled together because, again, it's just one of those stories, you know, one of those books that everybody looks for constantly. And when you got them all, they deserve to be together. They really do. So, anyway, all 14 issues of Maximum Carnage making its way onto the shelf soon. And then, these are a couple cool, real cool trade paperbacks. Venom Returns. This is like a collected edition. Venom covers, or Venom books, rather. Notice the really cool cover for this one. It sucks because there's pretty hard crease right here. You can kind of see it in the video. If I get the light on it just right. You can kind of see it there. But it's like right there, right? So that sucks, but otherwise the book is in great shape. I mean, it's a great embossed cover. Really deserves to be in anybody's Venom collection. I've never seen one of those. Never have. And then this one as well, Spider-Man Carnage, trade paperback, collected Carnage appearances and stories. Far too thin to be the Maximum Carnage thing, but here it is. So, anyway, that is the box. That is what is in the box today, guys. So again, you know, kind of short, kind of sweet. There is quality over quantity in it this week. So you know that it's going to be, you know, cool stuff. This I just want to show again real quick. Going through a all Silver Age collection, right? So I'm just going to real quick show you. There's a bunch of Fantastic Fours in here. It was a real solid run from like 60 to 180, and then there's a bunch of stuff after that. Cool Monsters on the Prowl here, right? And then I'm just going to grab another handful of stuff here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Old Avengers. Look at that. Number 21. Good golly, Miss Molly. 22. There's an annual. What is that? 50? No, 41. That's a 15. 15. 15 Avengers. Classic early stuff. 27. I think that's the first Grim Reaper. Yeah. Classic Bucky and Cap. There's another 21. Yeah. So there's your sneak peek. Yeah, and that's not even close to all of it. There's 2 full short boxes full of stuff. There's some early Hulk stuff in the 160s, 170s. No 180, 181, or 182. Believe me, I was shaking when I was going through it. It stopped at like 179. So there is the first appearance of Wendigo in there. Here's a real clean copy. Death of Elektra, number 181. Yeah, a bunch of early Doctor Strange, bunch of early Thor, Strange Tales, Journey into Mystery. If that don't get your heart pumping for next week, I don't know what will. You know, there's a couple collectors that I work with that are looking for, you know, to fill some holes in some of this early stuff. So naturally, they're going to get first dibs on it, and then we'll go from there. But I mean, they only need a few things, man. You know, they don't need a lot of it. And I've got 2 full short boxes. So there will be plenty to go around. Plenty for you. So, and God knows what else I've got in the wings. Yeah. Yeah. It's a good time. It's a good time, guys. Anyway, this Sunday, Knights Hall, July 11th, Monument Expo. Put on your calendar. Look it up. Do the little Facebook thingy. Interested, going, those kinds of things. And we'll go from there. So enjoy. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. Be excited. We're always excited. Have a good day. Excelsior.